Good afternoon, and welcome to the Appointment Subcommittee for the meeting of July 24, 2017. Before us, we have a number of appointments and reappointments, and I'll call them in the order they appear on the agenda. First is number 17232, appointment of McGrath Enterprises as a licensed drain layer. When you come to the podium, please state your name and address for the record, please. Press that button also.
James Connors, McGrath Enterprises, 28 Oakville Street, Lynn, Mass. 01905.
And this is a reappointment or appointment?
Appointment.
Appointment. This is the first time.
Yes.
Is this the first time you're going to work in the city of Revere?
Yes.
That's great. A great opportunity, especially we're right down the street.
Yeah.
Any questions from the membership of the city council? Councilor Zambudo.
Can you tell us about some of the places you've worked since you haven't worked in Revere? Where have you, I guess I should say, where are you licensed to be a drain layer?
I'm licensed in Lynn, Swampscott, Nahant, Winthrop, Peabody, Danvers, and Salem.
That sounds like enough.
Yeah.
Good. Thank you.
Any other councilors wishing to speak? Seeing and hearing none, we look forward to working with you in partnership to do a good job for our community. The obvious thing is potholes is a major issue. When there's a little groove, make sure that thing's fully packed so that the neighborhood and the citizens of Revere, and even our guests that don't visit those frequent potholes that you see everywhere, do a good job for our community. In the next couple of days, you can reach out to the clerk's office and they'll be in touch with, and give you necessary paperwork.
Okay, great.
You don't need to stay on for the rest of the calendar item. We start the committee of the whole at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
We will vote this out favorably to the city of the whole, and you'll be voted out favorably also.
Okay.
Congratulations. Do a good job for our community.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Next is the reappointment of J&A Contracting as a licensed drain layer. Again, state your name and address for the record, please.
Good afternoon. Anthony Taverna, J&A Contracting, Chelsea, Mass.
Hi, Anthony. How are you?
Good.
Any members of the city council wishing to speak? Councilor Zambudo.
You're up for a reappointment, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
So we don't have any bad marks against you? So.
No, you can talk to Joe. You can go down there. He says I'm still vertical.
So I vouch for this gentleman.
Okay. Councilor Patch.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Catch my breath here.
Yeah.
I want to apologize for being
You no need to
being late.
apologize.
I was using the agenda on the computer and didn't realize it changed to 3:45. But I'll ask the same question I always put out there at these committee meetings. That as far as drain layers, most of the work is done by the superintendent of the DBW and the mayor's office, and we just put the final say on it. So they're pretty well checked out before they get to us.
It's point well said.
Thank you.
Any other questions for Anthony representing J&A Contracting? Seeing and hearing none, Anthony, we will vote you out favorably this evening to the committee of the whole. There's no need for you to stay in attendance if you don't wish to do so. In the next couple of days, you can contact the clerk's office, and she will give you the necessary paperwork to go forward. Understanding that these licenses expire April 1st, so try to get in here early next time so you don't lose any precious time to do your work. Do a good job for our community and work well with our city. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for your attendance. Next is the reappointment of Callahan, Inc. as a licensed drain layer. Again, state your name and address for the record, please.
Raj Bangu, 81st Street, Bridgewater, Mass. 02324.
Any questions from the membership of the council? Seeing and hearing none. Well, this is a reappointment.
Correct.
Do a good job for our community. You will be voted out favorably this evening to the committee of the whole. There's no need to stay in attendance if you don't so desire and do so. You can see a great meeting, by the way, if you do stay at 6 o'clock. But if you don't, we will vote you out favorably. The next couple of days, you can get the paperwork from the city clerk. And again, as I said in the previous couple of drain layers, please do a good job for our community.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is reappointment of LaMontagne Brothers as a licensed drain layer. State your name and address for the record, please.
Henry Lamountain, 37 Federal Hill Road, Oxford.
And this is a reappointment.
Correct.
Any questions from the membership of the council? Well, everybody seems to love Lamontagne Brothers. There's not even a question here for you.
We'll
Again,
take it.
as you probably heard, previously I stated that there's no need to stay in attendance if you don't so desire to do so. We will vote you out favorably to the committee of the whole. After that, in the next couple of days, you can pick up your paperwork with the city clerk.
Perfect. Thank you very much.
Do a good job for our city.
Absolutely.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Next is the appointment of L. Baker to the Parks and Recreation Commission. And I know L, and I don't see her. So we will table that until we see L. Next is the appointment of Jana Como to the Cultural Council. Is Jana here? We will also table that. Next is reappointment of Raphael Construction as a licensed drain layer. State your name and address for the record, please.
Anthony DeLilio, representing Raffaele Construction.
Okay, you seem like you're ready to do some drain laying.
Every day.
Every day. Any members of the council wishing to speak? Seeing and hearing none. Again, sir, we ask that you do a good job for our community. There's no need to stay in attendance. We're going to vote this out favorably this evening. Do a good job for our city.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next is reappointment of Tufts Construction as a licensed drain layer. Is any member of Tufts here? Okay. Appointment of Insight Construction as a licensed drain layer. State your name and address for the record, please.
Jeffrey Gordon, Insight Contracting, 162 Cross Street, Winchester.
And this is a new appointment.
This is new.
Any questions from the membership of the council? What other cities and towns do you work in, sir?
Medford, Malden, Chelsea, Everett, Lexington, Arlington. We
Lexington,
have completed
Arlington.
a couple projects in Revere before.
Very nice communities. Okay. Any other questions from anybody else? Seeing and hearing none, we will vote this out favorably this evening. There's no need for you to stay in attendance. We will send the paperwork to you in the next couple of days. You contact the city clerk's office. Again, thanks for your appearance.
Thank you very much.
And finally, is there someone named Ann Raponi here? Come to the podium, Ann. The rumor has it that you've been here since 2 o'clock. Is that true?
Not quite, but I've been here for a while.
Okay.
Good afternoon,
State your name and
councilors.
address for the record, please.
Pardon me?
State your name and address for the
My
record.
name is Ann Raponi, and I live at 420 Revere Beach Boulevard, apartment 913.
That's more information than we need. Okay. Any questions from the Councilor Morabito?
Can I just say, Ms. Raponi does not have the credentials for this position. She has more than enough credentials for this position. She does an excellent job. She's been a public servant for years for the city, and I couldn't think of a better person to be reappointed for this position.
Thank you very much.
Any other, Councilor Zambudo?
My colleague took the words out of my mouth. Ann's been a pillar of this community for as long as I've been around. So I'm thrilled that she's being reappointed and happy to support her.
Thank you, Tony.
Council Vice President Patrick Keefe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I think the next time we have Ann up for her reappointments, I don't think she even needs to state her name when she shows up. We all know who Ann is and the fine job that she's done for our city for many years as a school teacher and as a former school committee woman and now on various committees. So we know you're going to do a great job, and I appreciate you, and it gives us a great honor to reappoint you to these positions. Thank you.
And it's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Councilor Janino.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. We all know that Ann dedicates so much of her time to the city of Revere, so we thank you for everything that you do for us, and I think that it's a perfect appointment, so we wish you the best of luck, and thank you for all that you do.
Thank you ever so much. I appreciate all the kudos and what have you.
Councilor
In spite
Patch.
of all the rain. Oh, here's my friend Ellie. Okay, here we go.
Thank you,
Last but not least, my friend Charlie.
thank you, Mr. Chairman. And my loss was Ward 5 Councilor Powers' gain when you moved down to the ocean front. But you've always been a hard worker for the city and a friend, and of course you have my vote. Thank you.
Thank you, Charlie.
Oh, and it certainly goes unnoticed that you've done a great job for our city in the past as a school committee woman. Now you want to serve further to our community and assist the mayor and the city council and everyone else in our community in your capacity. Conservation is a very important part of our city. We have to make certain that we obey and go by the rules of conservation, and look forward to you serving again. Congratulations. You will be hearing from the mayor's office, I believe, when the swearing in will be. And congratulations. There's no need to stay in attendance tonight. We will vote you out favorably, and good luck.
Thank you, Arthur, and thank you all. I really appreciate your kindness, and I appreciate the fact that Mayor Arrigo considered me for reappointment.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you.
We just had a wonderful person come into the council chamber. The appointment of Al Baker to the Parks and Recreation Commission. Is Al Baker here? Please state your name and address for the record, please. Hi, Al.
Hi, Elle Baker, 59 Witherby Avenue in Revere.
Any questions from the membership of the council? Charlie Patch, Councilor Patch.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've had the good fortune to work on many committees with Ellie, and the work she does for this city is unbelievable. And I vote yes for any appointment. So I believe all my colleagues know also the work she does for the city. So I think this is a no-brainer. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor. Councilor Zambudo.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I've known Elle for a long time, and she was an activist and doing good work for this community long before she actually had a position in this community. So I'm thrilled that she's being appointed to this position, and I certainly support it wholeheartedly. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilor.
Thank you.
Councilor Vice President Patrick Keefe.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ellie, I know you won't self-promote, but could you just, for the edification of the viewing audience, could you let us know how many parks you've helped build in this city in the last many years?
I started with the city in the end of 2014, and together with the community, I think we're on 6 now, and a walking trail and a dog park. But it all comes from working with all of you and getting the grant funding and working with the neighborhood communities that we've been able to do that in such a short time. So thank you for all your support. Appreciate it, and it's an honor to be nominated to be appointed for this committee.
So I think that goes without being said that she'd be a great fit on the
Thank
Parks
you.
and Recreation
Thank you,
Committee.
Councilor. Councilor Janino.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. If there's a committee in the city of Revere, there's a 90% chance that Elle's on it. So we really want to appreciate you for all of your hard work and time that you put in, all the hours of volunteering that you do. You have children in the community, and I know that drives a lot of, your motivation to make the city better for them and for the next generation. But it really is appreciated how much that you do, and I think that it's a perfect appointment because I don't think that there's another member that's built as many parks in such a small period of time as you've been a part of. So thank you.
Thank you.
Councilor Maravito.
Elle, you were late, first of all.
I'm so sorry.
We were waiting for your grand appearance here, but you're usually never late. You're very prompt and on time, especially all these parks you built. But I just want to say, everything has been so successful because of the dedication you put into everything. You never do anything 50%. You never put a little into it. You put all your passion into it, and that's why everything you touch has been successful. And you get everyone together in the community, and the passion that you show makes everyone in the community enthusiastic about being part of the project. So thank you, and I think you're going to be an asset to this commission.
Thank you.
Well, I had the pleasure of working with you in the Lincoln School playground, and from all the meetings that we gathered with all the interested parties, and namely the residents with the children who attend the Lincoln School area, You handle it so well. Everything went so smooth from day one. You were under pressure a couple of times, and it never was shown. You've done a wonderful job for our city. You're an asset to our community, and more importantly, you've helped the school children of our city tremendously. In your imagination and getting the parks are great. I mean, that Lincoln School area was just a wasted piece of land, and you envisioned something nice there, and you put it together, and you helped formulate such a wonderful thing for our city that we're all thankful for it. And it shows that day of the people showing up to help, and that one Saturday was sweltering, and it was done well. And again, you did it with a smile. There was, I give you all the credit in the world for doing it. Congratulations. We will vote this out favorably this evening at the Committee of the Whole, which starts at 6 o'clock. There's no need for you to stay in attendance if you don't wish to do so. And congratulations, and I'm sure you'll hear from the mayor's office hereafter.
Thank you so much, and thank you all for all of your support with all these projects.
Thank you, Al.
Thank you.
That concludes the appointment subcommittee for the meeting of July 24, 2017. Thanks for your attendance.